Ну что ж, всем снова привет. Продолжаем и еще раз продолжаем Fallout. Скорее всего, сегодня закроем основную сюжетку. Выбор у нас все же пал на Братство Стали. Чему, в принципе, я рад. И вы проголосовали, я был за Братство Стали. Так все сошлось. Так, сейчас экипируемся и let's go. И let's go. Сейчас посмотрим, что у меня по патронам. Что я не помню, о чем вчера стрим закончился. Мы вроде даже не подготавливались к следующему выходу. Сейчас по-быстрому все сделаем и побежим. ГП. Ну по патронам у нас все отлично. Это продать, это продать. Это оставлю на всякий. Так, мы погнали за броней. Смотрим задание. Какой-то прайм. Братство стали. Братство стали. Надо будет еще к Вержилу заглянуть. Че он там, очеловечился, нет? Может, вы ему сыворотку отдали, он вколол себя. Мы под конец стрима к нему заглянем. Так, сейчас, секунду. Так, вот микро пододвину, чтобы было видно все.
You're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us first. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kelps have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon.
А это нормально, то, что я под крышей, но на меня дождь капает?
Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. And the first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's got to be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Pridwin, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Так, поговорить с Ли. Она на придывание, что ли? Да, она на придывание. Тогда туда телепортируемся. Блин, я хочу себе такой. Правда, он патроны будет жрать. Как хрен знает кто, но я хочу.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Did like this rust bucket.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Охренеть, это трудно было.
Once we decrypt that intel, you recover from the institute.
Бегаю опять туда-сюда, как шавка какая-то. Бам. Не маленький. Довольно-таки большой мальчик.
We'll stop the institute. For Max and Hanford.
Proctor Ingram.
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Yeah. Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure. Anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
И куда нам? Угу, я там уже зачищал. Ну, пошли достанем эти магниты. Блин, ну надо аду восстановить. Охренеть тут отдача. Отвратительное оружие.
Everything seems to be proceeding according to plan, ma'am.
Все, пошли по заданию. Больница Милтон. Так, что у нас дальше? Ну, рейдеры это не страшно. Неплохую вещь они придумали. Сотрудничество, выход. В смысле, что я хочу повторить? Не, ничего не хочу повторить. Что тут происходит?
I hope you aren't expecting me to sort through this
ГП вообще не понимаю, о чем ты. У меня память как у рыбки. Так что если я что-то забыл, не удивляйся.
Got it.
Probably plugged out already.
А чё вы сдохли-то, Я шел на перестрелку, а вы сами подохли.
Hiding? From me? Not even possible. Bitch, go!
Вот это я понимаю, ствол.
Come on, girl!
Просто уничтожает все, что есть. Что я хочу повторить, как у Ромы, это количество подписчиков. Вот это я хочу повторить. Так, погоди, может мне не сюда. Нет, мне явно туда. А, ну я отсюда пришел, все. А, ты об этом? Все, я понял, о чем ты.
Ain't personal, just you or me.
Одну веселую вещь сделать. Кто поймет, тот поймет.
Always gotta fight back.
Да, я помню, как мы эту хрень, эту больницу зачищали. Все точно так же осталось.
That's it.
Тут инъекционный карабин. Интересно. Еще лифт. А, мы тут этого придурка спасали, который из серебряного плаща нам задание давал. Но в итоге не спасли. Ну и ладно.
I wonder what caused all the discord around here. Going up.
Все, магнит мы достали, пошли обратно. А вот не скажу и все. Вот и не скажу и все. Что-то я немножко не туда телепортировался. Это будет наша личная тайна. Так куда я прибежал опять?
Don't despair, sister. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Так. А, ну они сами их заберут, окей. Я построить, вы сами принесете.
Oh god. Morale on the stick was a really bad idea. Proctor Ingram?
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's air force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
She's right.
Of course she's right. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
I'll head out there immediately.
Good, because that's exactly what we're asking you to do. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
Светящееся море, значит, да? Опять туда, и опять там шлындры туда-сюда. Убегает от скорпионов и от этих когтей смерти. Но, в принципе, с того момента, как я прокачал ладу, для меня раскорпионы и когти смерти не страшны.
These rats won't affect me. You? That's a different story.
So, you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team. The heck? Target located. Godless freaks, die! Ceasefire.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Ah, no, not at all. You're only heading back into the most inhospitable place in the entire Commonwealth. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
Нашла кого учить. Сейчас только хапнем что-нибудь пожрать, и можно выдвигаться. Давай посмотрим по карте, может мы туда куда-то телепортироваться сможем. О! Утверждала тут недалеко идти как раз. Давай заодно с ним поговорим. ГП, тебе легче в Ютубе найти нарезку Cartier по дню рождения Светы, и ты все поймешь. Прям так и вводишь Cartier, там праздничный стрим вроде бы.
Welcome back. It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum a qualified success.
This is incredible.
It is a significant first step, but it still only works on one strain. It will take years, perhaps decades, to generalize my formula. Still, you have my gratitude. Welcome to make use of my lab.
The fumes here are distressingly noxious.
In the meantime, I have a lot of experiments to run. Excuse me.
Конечно, воспользуюсь. Еще как воспользуюсь, я тебе скажу, дядь. Я тебя тут все позабираю. Ада. Ада.
Hey, what can I... do for you?
Где тут у него журнал лежал какой-то?
Protect and serve.
Да-да. Окей. Ладно, пошли. И вот тут как раз недалеко до бомб. Ща у нее лазер зарядится. Не на того быканул-то, дядя. Привет, Семен. Хорош. На короне довольно плотные отметки. Не очкуй, Ада, я нормально. Пошли дальше. Так, и где у тебя вход? Вот и бомба. Ну, это понятно, это всегда так. Последние там 5% начинается самая боль. Сопротивляемость радиации. Ну, ладно. А, ее открыть пока нельзя, да? Не, мне Стальной Охотник еще понравился с того момента, как я первые разы в него играл. То ли год, то ли 2 назад.
Perhaps it's just my proximity sensors malfunctioning, but something feels very wrong here.
Вот двери открылись. Это крыс. Детела там. Ну, первый раз, да. Первый раз всегда непонятно, во что бы ты ни играл. Охрененный ствол, только... Ага, вот патроны выплевывают, дай боже. Это, в принципе, гулей можно вот этим резать. Че я вообще с автоматом бегаю?
Don't worry. This moisture won't affect my circuits. We may have an enemy nearby. Found you. Amazingly simple.
Куда мне... Куда я вообще иду? Вот это сейчас стало интересно. Вот куда я пришел.
Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind.
Hi.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
I'm looking for some bombs. Nuclear bombs.
The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of help from non-believers. When he returns to us, these relics will carry his word and his glory to all corners of the earth. That is why they must be safeguarded.
I want to spread his glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Perhaps then I have misjudged you. If you would see these relics used, then Atom's will is done. Take this, and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
Фанатики. О, светяшка. Быстро светяшка отъехал. Так, погоди. Мне явно не в содружество надо. Я же маячок-то не поставил. Дмитрий, привет. Даже штурматрон есть. Как мне туда войти-то? В мансики. Так, это терминал слом. Здесь тоже пусто. Слепой. Тут терминал стоял все это время. Все, поехали отсюда. Все, возвращаемся. Жаль, нету продолжений. Типа есть Fallout 76, но он такой себе. Так бы на всякие продолжения я бы вообще с кайфом взглянул. Ля, какой красивый.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in everyone's abilities here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
А ну подъем. Давай, вставай.
Prime, back online.
Let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test. initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime, Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
You didn't have to do that, Ingram.
Come on. You earned the damn thing. Besides, Liberty Prime isn't about to run out and get you a gift. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
Улучшение какое-то дали для брони. Ну, Дим, если это будет так, то я очень рад. Потому что 7.6 я на него посмотрел, поглядел, потыкался немного у друга, и мне вообще, ну прям, да. По сравнению с 4 мне прям не понравилось. Если реально выйдет, то я в стратосферу улечу проходить Fallout 5.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
You have to believe me. He never told me he was a synth.
Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
There must be some other way.
Absolutely not. My decision is fine. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint. You're dismissed.
Вот это вот вообще, слышите? Я не хочу Дэнса убивать. Да и похрен то, что он синт. Я с Ником общаюсь. Я не буду его убивать. Ну, по-любому будет вариант его не убить. Если там чисто его убить, то я не пойду с братством заканчивать
Delta
финал.
team, lead to the bridge.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
I don't need apologies. I need to know where he is.
Yes, you're quite right. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge.
Ну вот я, Дим, я по-любому уверен, то, что там будет вариант его не убить.
Every location he's ever visited, and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
I don't like your tone, Halen.
My tone. Who cares about protocol at a time like this? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show her the respect that she's due, or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
At this point, I'll take all the help I can get.
Very good, ma'am.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, ma'am.
Давай, давай, пошли. Ну, что-то встало. Да, у меня все дополнения, весь фарш.
Halen,
This way.
Куда сюда? На месте стоять?
Scribe.
This way.
Ну веди, давай. Куда ты хочешь меня отвезти?
Scribe Halen.
This way. Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
That's a bold statement.
It's more than just a statement. It's a plea. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. You're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us.
then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Так, пошли. Где эта хрень? Отсюда пойдем. Ну, это да. Тут просто очень много всего получаешь. Я тоже поначалу чисто с ними бегал, чтобы подкачаться. Но вот это вот, что Дэнса убить, мне вообще не нравится. Я надеюсь, он также останется моим напарником, который будет защищать мою базу. Ну, харизма у меня на фулку вкачана. Так что проблем не должно быть. Я первым делом харизму прокачал до конца. В таких играх харизма самое важное. Нельзя ей пренебрегать. ГП, ты про день рождения Светы? Значит, я дам тебе знать, когда это случится. И тогда ты все поймешь.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No, but I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. People like you and Halen. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Whatever you decide to do, I've got your back.
Thank you, my friend. But I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxim will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Ну, он хотя бы жив остался. Это уже хорошо. Прощай, брат. Ну, институт этим как-то хреново занимается, если честно.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not her fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's not a thing. He's one of your best men.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
You're comparing Dance to a nuclear bomb.
This machine might not be a bomb, but its goal is exactly the same. Place it where you want the damage done, and when you least expect it, it delivers a lethal blow without warning and without mercy. A precision strike delivered right at the heart of the enemy. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide. Know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Whether he's human or not, Dance saved the lives of countless Brotherhood soldiers. Now it's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn woman. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Pridwin, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of her. I'm returning to the Pridwin Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
Friends take care of each other, no matter what.
That they do. Which is why I've decided to stay here. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Pridwin. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved, so she'll be safe. I'll contact her and let her know what happened here. It's the least I could do.
Can't you come with me now?
You heard what Maxon said. If I'm seen aboard the Pridwin, at the police station, or at the airport, not only would I be killed, I'd undermine his authority. I won't do that. But if you need me to take the fight anywhere else, I'll be there.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
Вот это такой прям хороший момент был, прям эмоциональный. Мало какие игры могут такие моменты подарить тебе. Так, а мне сейчас надо ненадолго отвлечься, чтобы после стрима я не остался без еды. Буквально совсем немножко. Uno momento, пожалуйста. О, Дим, в описании стрима все мое железо расписано. Можешь там посмотреть. Ну, железо не прям топовое, но и жаловаться на него грех. Все. Люпа, ты имеешь в виду, что заказал? Ребрышки и картошку. Решил сегодня себя побаловать.
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
Of course. The Brotherhood must come first.
Perhaps there's hope for you yet. Of course. Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers.
Но надо же иногда себя побаловать. А то уже поднадоело макарошки кушать.
We still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Так, он сказал какую-то силовую броню мне еще, да? Интересно. Интересно. Еще одна силовая броня мне не помешает. Не помешает. Я там коллекцию собираю, дайте боже. Пошел нахрен. Это моя комната? Не, это капитана Келса. Где моя комната? А, ну это Мэксона. Монитора 2. Один Acer. Диагональ не помню, честно. 144 Гц. Второй лог. Тоже 144. Ну вот второй я совсем недавно приобрел, когда стримить начал активно. Но иногда еще телевизор как третий использую. Мышка у меня Logitech G304 беспроводная. Микро не скажу, название не помню, честно. Клава Red Dragon. Так, какая из них моя теперь? Not. Уф. Смотрите на эту красоту. Так, надо это тогда на базу тараканить. Диагональ вроде 24-я. Вроде бы. Честно, не помню. Давно не был в ДНСах. Так. Сюда. Блин, это получается у меня на базе -1 охранник. Це хреново. Це мерзость. Ну ладно, еще одного робота создадим, поставим на охрану. В принципе, один робот-охранник есть, можно еще кого-то создать. Не, ну ты опять, дядь, пора. Блин, правда, у меня стендов не хватает под силовую. Ладно, это исправим. Так, дай мне весь хлам. Сейчас проверим, хватит ли мне материалов. Да, хватает. Отлично. Значит, еще поставим. Два. Так, все. Ты свое отслужила. Активировать. Тебя заодно поставим. Серьезно, у меня перегруз. Что тебе скинуть? Стика скину. Ну, сейчас заодно к торгашу на придване зайду, продаю всякую хрень. Что-то у меня инвентарь постоянно переполнен. Вот и кота сейчас вообще не хватало. Паладин. Слава богу, Дэнса не пришлось убивать.
Attention. This is a notice to all personnel. Please think of your brothers and sisters down below. Thoroughly secure all gear while on the flight deck. Thank you.
Да, по классике 2 часика.
Heads up.
Yes.
Как раз сразу после стрима мне приедет покушать. Я пойду
Welcome
кушать.
back. Heard about dance. Just know, what you did was right. Now, what can I do for you?
Set me up.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Так, забирай. Тоже, это мое. Это я оставлю. Забирай. Так, что у тебя полезного есть? 3600 подешевело, ничего себе. Кошатина. Сейчас все, что лишнее, посливаем. Хреново у меня этого говна забани. Давай ядерную батарею закупим. И 10 миллиметров. Вот так вот.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot, leaves that memorable ozone cell.
Опять зарядка садится. Ну все, можно идти дальше по заданиям. Давай, ГБ. До завтра. Спокойной ночи.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Ah, Paladin. Good. Now that the unfortunate matter regarding Dance has been settled, we can return to our primary mission.
I'm ready, Captain.
Good, because this mission demands your full attention. Now, before we launch our attack on the Institute, we need to address another threat. The Railroad. They're a small but capable group that uses subterfuge and guerrilla tactics to harass their enemies. Our tactical analysis says they could possibly hamper or harm our operations, which is a risk I'm not willing to take. If we strike them now, we should be able to maximize the amount of damage we do to their organization.
Hit them before they hit us. I like it.
Precisely. Destroying the railroad hinges on completely eliminating their leadership. Otherwise, they'll simply regroup somewhere else. To that end, here's a list of the 5 targets we believe would cause a catastrophic failure in their chain of command.
Consider it done.
Thank you, Paladin. Now, before you depart, Proctor Ingram has additional orders for you to
Our
complete.
sources tell us that the railroad has some sort of experimental or prototype robot in their headquarters. They're calling it the Predictive Analytic Machine, or PAM for short. They use the robot for complex strategic calculations that are much more efficient than anything we can generate here. If you could use this holotape to decrypt the security on Pam's terminal, it will force the unit to return to the Pridwell. I'm certain we could put Pam's computing power to good use. Otherwise, destroy it. We wouldn't want it to fall into the Institute's hands.
I'll try to get it back here in one piece.
Good. It'd be a hell of a waste if you didn't.
I'm certain you'll do whatever it takes to complete the mission. When you're ready, proceed to the Old North Church and link up with our assault team. They'll provide demolition support and all the firepower you'll need to take the railroad down. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
О, подземку развалить, это я с радостью. Они меня взбесили в первой встрече. И их я с радостью развалил. Так. Полетели развал кабин устраивать. Подземочку, значит, надо отмудохать. Сейчас проверим ту, как ее там звали, которая типа тоже может с охотником справиться. Помню, как ее зовут. О, уже идет махач. Чё-то мимо валишь. Ладно. В очко ее себе засунь. А, это наша. Хейлин, ты что ли? Нет, не Хейлин. Вот это экшен, вот это я понимаю. Куда побежал? Охренеть, они жирнющие. Ща я им тут устрою. О, дьякон. Салам. Вот и все. Нету больше подземочки. Гвоздемет это мы возьмем. Это дура с миниганом, которая ничего не может.
Security lockdown is in effect. Communication impossible.
Так, интересно. Вот она.
Ham. Full system reset accepted. Awaiting instructions.
Вот и все, и нету подземочки. Довольно быстро она развалилась.
I'm in.
Couldn't have done it better myself.
Чисто ядерный блок. Да, чисто ядерный блок. Что-то походу на этом стриме мы не пойдем штурмовать. Не успеем. Элементарно. Да нету тут рядом врагов. Все. Тут салют взрывает на улице. Новый год уже давно прошел. Чё они там празднуют?
I still can't believe dance was really a sin.
Well, it appears that the railroad won't be a hindrance to our future operations.
Those sympathizers deserved exactly what they got.
That they did. I'm also pleased you managed to secure Pam, rather than allow it to be destroyed. We are having it brought to the Pridwin, where it will be installed in Proctor Quinlan's office. It's an amazing piece of pre-war technology that should prove to be quite beneficial to us. Speaking of pre-war technology, Proctor Ingram is putting the final touches on Liberty Prime and requires your assistance. Congratulations on another successful mission, Paladin. Ad Victoriam.
Ну, пошли опять помогать. Да, уже, скорее всего, только на следующем стриме пойдем на штурм. Уи. Не говорите, что она на Придвине. Блядь. Зачем я спрыгивал тогда? Только перед тем, как ей помогать, надо будет на базу слетать, а то у меня патроны закончились. Поменять оружие. И снова можно будет выдвигаться.
Attention. Any personnel who have not completed their annual medical evaluation should report to Knight Captain Cade immediately to schedule an examination. That is all.
I don't know about Sprite and Orion.
Ingram?
I think she
You
loves
look
her
like you've been through the ringer, Paladin.
too much.
Say that I blame you. That was a hell of a business with Dance. Can't even imagine having to look him in the face and pull the trigger.
If we're going to defeat the Institute, we can't allow personal feelings to interfere with our mission.
Spoken like a true disciple of Maxon. Anyway, we need to move on to more important things.
Наш человек, ГП, наш.
Liberty Prime off of life support. We've been feeding him power through the Pridwin's engines, but there isn't nearly enough juice to cold start his fusion reactor. That's why we need you to find us a beryllium agitator.
And I'm betting you know right where to find it.
Of course I do. I didn't become head of ship maintenance just because of my good looks, you know? Quinlan dug up some dirt on a company called Mass Fusion. They were a power utility company before the world went belly up. The CEO was some kind of an inventor. Dreamed up all sorts of nuclear power toys. The agitator was his crown jewel. Records show he was working on it in his lab at the top of their high-rise in the financial district. That's where we're headed. Hope you don't mind a little company, because I'm coming with you.
Well, it would be helpful if you tagged along.
I knew you'd see it my way. Kells has a vertibird on standby, waiting to drop us off on the roof of the Mass Fusion Tower. Grab whatever gear you need and meet me on the flight deck. But don't take too long. If the Institute finds out the agitator's there, they'll do everything they can to keep it out of our hands.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this.
За Джастин Айо. Из института, что ли? А, да, это институт. И в жопу. Но у меня ГП сегодня тоже будет бессонная ночка. Мы будем целой компанией сидеть в Дискорде и ждать начала этого, чтобы Леону купить, чтобы выбить номер как можно лучше.
So, ready to get this show on the road?
Иди! Иди! Свали с дороги. Дай пройти, скотина. А, мнение поменялось. Меня товарищ Алексей убедил взять его. В принципе, у меня ресурсов достаточно, чтобы его взять. Так что почему бы и нет? Это скинуть, это скинуть, это скинуть, это скинуть. Так. Я как раз гвоздомет нашел. А давай сразу его затестим. Он же у меня тут... Да, тут. Так, и мне тогда надо лишнее оружие скинуть. Это... Угу. Кастет вот сюда.
So, ready to get this show on the road?
Never built one myself. You're not supposed to operate heavy machinery.
Не, алюминий закончился. У меня закончился алюминий, как всегда. Так, у нас осталось, в принципе, времени не так много, так что, думаю, это уже сделаем на следующем стриме. Сейчас создадим еще одного робота. Но у меня нет алюминия. Когда сейчас слетаем вот сюда, алюминия купим. Купим алюминий. Сделаем еще одного охранника себе робота. И можно будет заканчивать.
Read an interview you gave. That thing you said at the end about having hope. Good on you.
А, уже день.
You need protection.
Let's see what you got.
Everything has.
Так, ну тут мне нечего продать. Тоже. У тебя вообще есть алюминий? 1350. Ладно, сейчас что-нибудь найдем. Продать. Забирай. Сейчас попродаем вот эту пищу, которую которую у меня слишком много, с которой у меня перевес. Оставим такие самые крутые. Тоже забирай. Тоже забирай. Тоже. Ну, то так уже нормально. Все, теперь дуем на базу. Создаем еще одного робота, ставим его на оборону и, в принципе, будем заканчивать. А я вот не знаю ГП. Новый. Да. Так. Ну давай штурматрона сделаем. Блин, Ада. Свали куда-нибудь. Так, погоди. Есть очки навыков? Вот целых 2. Ну, как раз то, что мне надо. И можно еще один куда-нибудь влить. Вот сюда вот. Так. Модификации тебе никакие ставить не будем. А ты будешь с миниганами. Турматрона. А, у меня керамика закончилась. Ноги штурматрона. Короче, надо керамики добыть, чтобы его доделать. Летели снова в Diamond City. Сейчас его доделаем, покрасим, поставим на охрану и все. И расходимся. Да, кстати, сейчас сразу спрошу. Мне подзаписывать, как я буду этого выбивать номер на Леона, чтобы потом на каналчик залить. Так, мне это иди в жопу.
Sure. Let's take a look.
A bit of everything.
Керамика, 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 керамика. О, сюда. Все. Мы обанкротились, у нас крышек больше нету. Ну, тогда подзапишу. Потом в качестве видосика залью.
This unit is currently in
Ноги. Электрическая. И электрическая. Голос. Какой поставим? Все, ты готов. Аля. Так, надо сразу ее назначить. Ага. Ладно. Назначили. Теперь у меня два робота на охране. Тот с лазерными миниганами, этот с обычными. Мне кажется, хорошо. Так, все, будем заканчивать. Всем спасибо за лайки, просмотры, за подписки. Жду всех завтра. 4 часа по Москве, по классике. Завтра у нас... Какой день недели вообще будет? А завтра у нас пятница. Завтра, значит, у нас танчики на заказ. Ну, может, заодно и Леона выкатим. Правда, не знаю, посмотрим. Так что... Всех еще раз благодарю. Всем спокойной ночи. Давай, ГП. Приятных снов. Увидимся завтра.